So we're back with another video, and this time we are talking about Europe's Strongest Man 2023. We have the 5 events and we have the 10 athletes. Again, it's going to be in Leeds in the UK, which has been for a number of years. So the athletes that will be competing at Europe's Strongest Man 2023 will be Adam Bishop, Paul Smith, Konstantin Janashia, or the Georgian Bull.
Georgian Bull.
We have Pao Dwyer, Rauno Heinle, Ivor Schmauchilis, Alexei Novikov, Gavin Bilton, Jon Stefan Corbeau. I think that's how it's pronounced.
I don't know. Okay, we'll go with this.
We'll go with this.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Dennis Kohoros, Ater Ingelsson Melsted, Graham Hicks, Pavlo Kordiaka, and Shane Flowers.
Those 3 surnames almost got
Oh my
you.
God, they nearly did me. They're so long.
Yeah. So the lineup looks very good.
Yeah.
Actually, it's probably one of the hardest competitions for me to predict. All the athletes are very, very strong, and based on their training videos, all of them look pretty good shape, So they have 5 events on the day. So log, then they have loading. We don't know. Usually they use different
Usually like 100 kg sandbag.
Yeah.
Another implement, whatever it may be.
Probably
it's 5
anchor
implements.
or a tire.
Yeah.
So it's probably the same kind of setup like always they use. And then they have deadlift.
350 kg.
Pretty standard.
Yeah.
Probably the most standard event.
When it comes to Giants Live,
yeah,
stuff
the
like
Giants
that.
Live.
Official Strongman.
Conan's wheel.
Yeah. So I think this is kind of coming in when you see that like Rogue are using the wheel of pain a lot. So Conan's wheel obviously is their own way of doing it.
Yeah, so, and I guess there's a couple of guys who will try to set the world record.
Yeah, unofficially, world records have been set already.
Yeah, the Pao Dwyer.
Yeah.
He's very good at this event. And that's probably the most realistic world record to be done in this competition. And then we have Stones 100 to 180.
Yeah. Last year they were saying they're going to go to the heavier set, starting from 120 to 200. Looks like this now they're going to go back to the lighter set for this year maybe.
Yeah, I don't know why, because the athletes are pretty strong in this one. The lineup is really stacked. So I don't know, but most of the guys can lift 200 kilo stone.
Yeah.
And so going to the lighter set, maybe it's just because it's kind of early in the season, and then most of the guys, they have World's Strongest Man as well after, so they have less than 3 weeks to recover after the competition. And as we can see, the brothers are not competing this year.
Brothers not competing.
So they getting ready for the World's Strongest Man. They had a kind of disappointing Arnold Classic appearance. People like myself included, I expected a bit more from Tom. Like
World's Strongest Man. He's a 2-time current World's Strongest Man.
So you if you have like when Brian Shaw was competing, when Big Z was competing, and when they were the World's Strongest Man winners, they always expect them to be at least in top 3 in all these big shows like Arnold Classic. World Strong. If you are World Strongest Man, so what do you have? Arnold Classic, then
World Strongest Man.
Yeah. But any other competition that they enter after winning the title, you always expect them to be like in a top 3, unless they injured, sure. But Tom didn't look that he was injured. Tom just looked that he wasn't in a good shape.
Yeah.
And it seems like now he's getting very good shape. He looks bigger. His shoulders look broader.
Like you're saying with the heavy stone, like there's one person there that we know exactly that'll do 200 kilo stone easily, and that's Janashia. Yeah. So Janashia's first time back in a long time. We haven't seen him in a couple of shows from last year.
Janashia's that injury really stopped him.
Yeah, the tricep.
Yeah. Really affected him mentally in every other way. But again, now based on his training sessions, he looks really good. Like, is he the guy who will finish in top 3? Based on these events, I don't know.
It's hard to tell.
It's very hard to tell because, like I said, the lineup looks really good. Now, probably the favorite to win this competition, like always, is Alexei Novikov. But on his Instagram videos, he showed a footage of him pulling a lat. He tried to pick up a bag. Heavy bag, probably 140, 150 kilos, I don't know. And he just grabbed his right lat straight away. And then on another video, he tried to sort of imitate how a T-Rex, Evan Singleton, approaches his lift with banging the head into the wall or into the rack, whatever he does. And so he did that, and then he went and he was doing log press, and he off the rack, and he just yanked towards him, and he straight away grabs like, oh, I felt it. He was laughing.
Yeah.
So he's coming in with a probably
possible
yeah. Is it a real injury, or is it like? But I think it looked like a legitimate injury in the video.
Well, if it is a possible lat injury, like you're saying, like every event here is it's gonna struggle for him.
Not really. So I was surprised. And he didn't really struggle with overhead lift after that injury. I was watching. It didn't really bother. So it's just something. If he's pulling,
so like the second event, the load and push.
So that probably will affect his stones. If it's a really legitimate injury. So I think that's the only event that will probably affect him that much. And it's a big one, because if he lose points on that one, and usually Giants Live competition, when it comes to the Europe Strongest Man, the top three are very close to each other.
Yeah, when it comes to the very last event.
Yeah, so it's kind of, Atlas Stones will be a very important event. So if his lat is really bothering him, so it's going to be a bit of an issue for him.
Talking through the first event, the log ladder, it's obviously going to favour someone with strong shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking the likes of Graham Hicks, former British world record holder, and possibly Dennis Colruyt.
Yes.
We've seen at the log lift championships back in October. Very strong log lift.
Yeah, he has 200 kilos log, and he's a pretty good strongman. He in the last couple of years he wasn't competing as much, and but now he's getting invitations to the Europe Strongest Man, which is nice to see. And he's trying to grow the sport
in Germany.
Yeah. And he's really working on it hard.
Like we've seen the videos. He's doing a strongman. I think it was a strongman festival basically.
Yeah.
In a bamboo forest.
Yeah, that
which
looked really cool.
Looks
like
unreal,
he has a YouTube channel that he posts in all these videos, and he's doing a great job of promoting strongman in Germany, which is very big country again. If the strongman grows there, it's like it would be really nice to see. Like
onto the load and push then for the second event. Obviously going to favour someone that's more athletic. So we're going to be talking the likes of Alexei Novikov.
So, but if he has that lat issue and how serious it is, it's just it depends, But it seems like a lot of guys getting lat issues recently.
Mateusz Kielikowski was the same before Arnold's.
Yes, he had like 2 years ago, wasn't it, or 3 years ago? He came in with the lat injury. He had Luke Richardson had a surgery recently, and he's already back lifting weights after like 6 weeks.
That's not good.
I don't know if it's that right approach, but again, we all different. So
then on to the third event. Then we have the deadlift for reps, 350 kilos.
Rauno is the man when it comes to deadlift. He probably, if he's healthy, you're looking at what, 10 reps?
Yeah, possibly 10 reps.
Yeah. So Adam and Graham will be the guys who will push him the hardest, probably. Probably Rauno will take this one.
Yeah, that's like I suppose when you say it, like that's his thing is the deadlift.
It's kind of one-trick pony.
One-trick pony.
No, well, he's not, but his deadlift is, everybody knows that's his best event. Yeah.
So then onto the fourth event then, we were talking about Conan's wheel, someone that set an unofficial world record in power dwyer.
Yeah. He's probably the favorite to win this one. Yeah. I don't know who else can challenge him.
Again, more athletic person, probably Novikov.
Alexei Novikov, probably, yeah. Kordiaka.
Yeah.
Yes, because he's not very heavy guy.
He's more, he's one of the lighter guys in the lineup.
Yeah, so I'll say, I don't know, but I'll say that's one of the main guys who will challenge Pa.
Is Kordiaka.
Is Kordiaka, yeah, because he's tall, he's fit. He's fast on his feet, so probably he's going to be the guy who will challenge Pa pretty seriously.
So then on to the final event, then we have the Atlas Stones. The thing about the Atlas Stones is that I think everyone in the lineup here is well able to do very well on 180
all
kilo
of them.
stone.
And again, the probably times will be very close to each other.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be very decisive event when it comes to the overall outcome of the competition.
I think the Atlas Stones is going to really depend on where you're sitting in the standings coming into the fourth event.
Yeah.
So that's the 10 athletes, and they're the 5 events. Now, most importantly, we're on to the predictions.
Yes.
So top 3 predictions.
I'll let you go first.
Oh, let me go first. Thank you very much.
No problem.
So for my top 3, it's going to be very similar to the standings for Britain's Strongest Man when it came to the final podium. However, just with one change. So I think in first place, we're going to take Alexei Novikov. As long as there's no actual lat issue, like we were saying earlier on, as long as his lat is healthy, I think that he'll be very hard to beat in this competition. In second place, then, I'm going to go for Adam Bishop, who topped Britain's Strongest Man. I think Adam, throughout the whole competition, he'll be able to pick up points as well with the deadlift. He could be in the top 3 for taking the deadlift win. And then in third place, I'm going to go for Gavin Bilton. So Gavin Bilton finished second in Britain's Strongest Man. Graham Hicks, Adam Bishop and Gavin Bilton were on the podium. So I think that Gavin Bilton might just edge out Graham Hicks. And the top 3 would be Alexei Novikov, Adam Bishop and Gavin Bilton. I think your prediction is going to be very similar to mine.
Yeah. It's very similar. You know what? I kind of have to go with your prediction then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just picked a good prediction.
Yeah, you did. You did. You actually did. Adam, I have to say that Novikov.
As long as Novikov is healthy, he won't be beaten.
So
Novikov,
I feel anyway. Adam, third place probably Gavin. Third place Gavin or Graham Hicks. Yeah. Those two guys will be fighting.
Very similar, yeah.
I can't see anyone else
breaking into the top 3.
Top 3, yeah. So maybe Janashia if he has a good competition, but again, his Conan wheel, he might be just he will lose too many points, especially like I saw he's training in the Conan's wheel. He doesn't have the actual like equipment to train that, so I think it's a problem. He's just picking up the bar and just walking straight line.
Yeah, it's not the same.
It's not the same. It's not the same. So he probably, I can't see him cracking top 3. And again, his triceps is not. It's like I don't know. Will he ever be as good as he was before the surgery?
Probably not. No.
Probably not. So he might lose a bit of points on the log ladder as well.
So like me and V were saying, it's a very tough competition to try predict. Like the 10 athletes are very good. Again, like there's so many well-rounded athletes that are competing. It's very hard to pick a top 3. You were probably 5 or 6 minutes just thinking of a top 3.
I was just contemplating my life and Europe's Strongest Man at the same time.
Yeah. Like always, if you're this far in the video and you like the content, make sure to press the like button. There's a few people commenting saying they like the way the studio looks. They're liking the way the production is done. Very nice. We love seeing these kind of comments. Like always, make sure to comment down below. Let us know your predictions. Like we were saying, it's very, very tough to try predict. We'd love to hear what you think at home, what your prediction may be. It could be wildly different to what we have it. If you're new to the channel, make sure to look back through the channel. We have a load of videos going back a couple of years. We have loads of content to look through. Make sure to press the subscribe button. If you are subscribed, make sure to press the bell icon. It'll keep you up to date with everything the Lalas Brothers. But like always, we'll see you in a future video.
See you later, guys.